Grace Church family and friends, Pastor Josh here. It is December 18th of 2024. Man, Christmas is only a week away. That's hard to believe. I still have some Christmas shopping to do. We've only got a couple of weeks left until 2025 hits. That's incredible. And I want to just give you some highlights of some events that are coming that I would like for you to make time for, as well as just some other general information as we roll from this year into next year. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of changes that are happening in 2025. I think it really is going to be kind of a make or break year in the life of our church. And so one of the reasons that I do these videos and send them out is so that we don't have to spend as much time doing announcements on Sunday morning. That time can be focused on worship and encouragement and nourishment from God's word and prayer. And when I send these out, you can look at them whenever you need to. You can always go back to them and make your plans. And so that's kind of the heart behind this. The reason I do it in video format is so that you'll see these events as coming from a person. They're not just blocks in your schedule or to-do list. There are relational opportunities to commune with God and with each other and to be equipped and nourished and helped. And so that's why I do it in this particular format, is so that you'll see these as part of the life of the church and not just events to put on the calendar. So with that said, I just want to highlight some things. We've got our Christmas Eve service that I've been highlighting, 4 p.m. Christmas Eve. We're going to do a New Year's brunch, 12/29, that Sunday between Christmas and New Year's. We'll start at 10 o'clock. Bring a breakfast item to share. We'll just enjoy some fellowship, and whatever it is that you bring, that's what we'll enjoy. And then we'll do some devotion and some sharing time. It'll be a very informal worship service. Hard to even call it a worship service. It'll just be testimonies and a little bit of scripture and just thanking God for the last 5 years in the life of our church. Also, I want you to be praying for Cross Conference. There's a number of young adults. There's 5 from our church and 4 from our mother church, South Canyon, that are going to be leaving on January 1st and going down to Louisville for a missions conference, and then coming back the 4th. So just pray for good travel and for just a stirring of God's Spirit in our own hearts to be about the work of seeing God glorified among all the nations and seeing unreached people groups come to know Jesus. So be praying for those that are going. Also, I want to let you know on January 8th at 6:30, we're going to do evangelism training here on Wednesday night. So that'll just be a one-time event, an opportunity for us to just sharpen our skills in terms of understanding and communicating the gospel effectively to those that we love and come into contact with. Our fellowship lunches, we've taken a little bit of a break in the last month or so from those, but I plan to bring those back, just a fellowship lunch after church, maybe once or twice a month, and then some sermon discussion and prayer together. So those will be coming back. The Sunday morning classes, I announced in my last video, it's just been hard to get the right volunteers and the right number of volunteers to make that work. So that's still in process. So just hold off on that. It might not start right away in January, but I'm just going to try to look at different options on how we could at least have some extra time together for instruction and discipleship in the life of our church. I do want us to have more time for that. I think our fellowship is growing. I think our worship services are solid. But I, as a pastor, don't feel like I am putting in as much time and effort with you in terms of just robust theological, biblical discipleship. And so that's just an opportunity. And so be praying for that there would be an interest in that in the life of our church, and that the right thing would come together. We are going to have a Black Hills Area Baptist Christmas party in January on Saturday, the 18th here. We're going to host it here. I lead our association of churches here, and we've always done an annual Christmas party, and I've offered for us to host that. That's not just for pastors and families, that's for anyone in the church. So if you want to, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., usually we end early. We just have a lunch fellowship, meet some of the other people that go to the different churches in the Black Hills Area Baptist Association, and just for us to have some time together, some fellowship, some prayer together, and just see that we're all working together as an association that cooperates together in this particular corner of God's harvest field here in the Black Hills. And then also on the 19th, it's a Sunday at 6:30 p.m. in January, we're going to have Lifeline here. This is a new ministry partner. This is also the agency that helped us complete our adoption process with Bianca, and I have wanted to help them get a good office started here. And so Josephine Dirksen is going to come and do a presentation here. And it seems like the Rhapsody office is going well because they're actually adding another position here. So if you have interest in working, there's a full-time position that's available with Lifeline to do a lot of different stuff here. So I would encourage you to mark off your calendars on January 19th to come here at 6:30 for a dessert fellowship and just hearing about the ministry of Lifeline and how they're trying to engage orphan care here in the Black Hills and really around the world. And so those are the things that are coming up. I want to just also give you a few updates on myself. Some things are going to be shifting a little bit for me in 2025 and for the church. One is that we voted in a budget that drops my compensation down about 25%, so I'll be going about 3/4 time, as if that's even possible. Pastoral ministry takes up all your time, but I think that's good for the church because actually the church is going to be able to give over $10,000 more to missions. We've been able to add 5 new partners, which I've highlighted in previous videos. We're also adding 3 very part-time new part-time positions to assist with ministry here at the church. And so I'm excited about that. I'm in the process of talking to some people who are interested, and we'll be announcing that when the time has come. But I think that's good for our church for me to take up a little bit less of the resources and be able to equip and empower us to do more missions and to just to build out more of a ministry team here at Redeeming Grace Church. So I'm very excited about it. As part of that, I have accepted a church relations position with the Dakota Baptist Convention, which means that I'm going to be, in order to make up some of that income, I'm going to be working very part-time for the Dakota Baptist Convention and helping pastors connect with each other, particularly here in the Black Hills area. So I'm already doing the job. It's just that now I'm going to get paid for it in some respects from the DBC. And we'll have some additional funds and resources, both personally to make up for that drop in income, but then also be able to do more ministry than I've been able to with some of the resources that the DBC has. So I don't think that'll really affect in terms of my pastoral life in the church. I don't think it'll affect the church much. It's just a way for me to I think, be a good steward of my time and resources, and to put those positions together is good. And then also the church voted for me to apply for doctoral work at seminary, and I have been accepted and will be beginning courses here in 2025 towards a doctorate of ministry with Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary. I'm excited about that. And so dropping down a little bit, putting these kind of pieces together allows me to at least begin some seminars in 2025 towards doctoral degree. It'll be in the area of expositional preaching and leadership development of some sort. And so we're still working that out, but I'm excited about the cohort that I'm going to be a part of. It's connected with the Pillar Network, and I've been invited to be a part of it. I applied, I got accepted, the church approved it, Bree's on board with it. And so 2025 is going to have a little bit of a shift for me and for the church. But I think overall, it's good stewardship of our time. It's good stewardship of our resources in order to do more kingdom good. So just wanted to give you an update about that. There'll be more information coming out about these 3 part-time positions, and I'll keep sharing more about our missions partnerships, and then behind the scenes I'll be chipping it away at another degree. So lots of cool stuff happening. I hope you'll be involved. I hope you'll encourage one another to be involved and invite people to be involved. And let's just continue to see what the Lord does for us does with us and for us in 2025. I love you. Thanks for being a part of this journey. I'm excited about what I think is going to be a make or break year for us in 2025. And we're excited about how the Lord will work and move. So I love you. Have a great day. And if I don't see you, I probably won't put another one of these out before Christmas. So Merry Christmas, and I'll see you soon. Bye.